Okay. Managing moderators. Hell no. Rotation is locked. Rotative. So why? So why is rotation locked? What is the deal with that? Okay. So that's off on. Okay, what is up, everybody? This is the first stream I've done since the start of 2023. Actually, it's been quite a while. Okay. There's no particular reason for that. I don't know. I just kind of fell out of live streaming. I already see there's somebody here. Welcome. How's it going? Isn't there a live chat option? Hold on. Chat filter, type messages. So where do I find... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not going to be using any video effects. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. So where do So where do I find the chat filter, top options, all messages? Sure. Okay, so where's chat at? Okay, so that's that. Substream. No, I don't want to end the stream. This phone won't fucking stay out. Okay. Okay. I think that worked. Where's... Better question is, where's the... Okay, so I guess chat doesn't show up until there's comments? I don't know how this works. It's changed since I've used it last. So, let's see. Not much has been going on in terms of everything. So, I've had actually 2 ideas for projects. First and foremost, I'm planning on moving the lookbook thing till at least the start of November. Or preferably over Thanksgiving break for me. That way I have plenty of time to do it, and I don't need to sort of pressure myself to get it done. So that's coming in November, maybe sooner. I'm probably going to put it together gradually over time, but I'm definitely leaning that being more of a November project. And speaking of projects, I have a project underway. It's stupid as hell, and there's no guarantee that it'll even happen, but I've been meaning to do camping for a while, and I'm not going to get into specifics because I want it to be, if anything does come of it, I doubt it, but maybe I am going to do like a solo winter camping kind of thing, and that's going to be like well into December, January. That's good. Okay, I'm planning for that to be January of next year. Maybe start of February? No. That'd be a January thing. So that's a January thing, definitely. So I'm gonna do that in January if I can get all the correct moving parts for that. And what else is going on? Behind on music. Let's see. So I had a couple, like, I'm gonna do 80s for a while. I haven't done 80s really at all. So expect more of that. There's music, there's projects. What else is going on? Fashion, still pretty much the same. I was going to, a little while back, get like completely shift from 19th and 20th century fashion to focus on 50s almost exclusively, because the way I see it in my mind, and obviously I've changed my mind, but the way that I saw it is that I've been doing 50s, 60s, give or take 40s, 50s, and 60s. Let's just go with those 3 decades. I've been doing that since July of this year, and it kind of dawned on me. Hold on, there's like something like stabbed into my finger and it really hurts. It dawned on me that 50s fashion is a lot, not more accessible, but it's easier to pull off, and it's quicker. First and foremost, it's much quicker. If you're putting on several layers of clothes as opposed to just putting on a t-shirt and motorcycle jacket. So it's kind of a time thing, kind of a convenience thing, and kind of a personal preference thing. And obviously, it hasn't fallen out of my preference, but my preference definitely lies in historical fashion predating the 1950s. So obviously nothing wrong with 50s fashion by any means, but that's just kind of where I stand on that whole thing. I don't intend on making this super long. I'm shooting for, let's say, 7:30. That's fair. That's a nice round 30 minutes. So I might be repeating myself a lot for when people start showing up, but for now, I guess I just get to ramble on and basically go about my business. So yeah. Uh, let's see. So okay, what I'm thinking of doing is for the aforementioned winter project. Um, I'm thinking of, because that'll be after. So yeah, I should. So what I'm thinking of doing is trying to get some of that as Christmas gifts, and then some of that out of my own pocket, just to make sure that I'm squared away. And I doubt I'm going to be able to get everything at the same place. If it didn't have to come out of my pocket, that'd be great, because I'm trying to save up for a new car. There's a very nice 57 Chevy Bel Air, basically with my name on it. And I really want to buy it. So I'm trying to not be stingy. Let me clarify. But I am carefully watching every dollar. So I can put myself in a position where I can buy the car and have some money left over for whatever comes down later down the road. Preferably, whatever. Have I talked about that on here? I'm not sure if I have, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole convoluted ass plan. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it here before. If I haven't, then I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me that I haven't. So there's that, and um, let's see, with what limited funds I do have, I'm gonna try and see what I can do with it, which probably isn't gonna be that much, but I'll take limited funds over none. That's obviously a no brainer. So let's see, because I'm trying to think of things I can do without. So obviously Hawaii in, yikes, that's in like 3 weeks. So that's in 3 weeks, and I'm I'm hyped. I'm not hyped for a what is it? I think it was like an 8-hour flight or something like that. I'm not happy about that, but I'll take whatever I can get. If it means I can go see the world while I'm still young, I'll take it. So there's that. Um, I'm planning more on doing photography and fashion more than anything else. That's the two things I'm really gonna try and do. So let's see, what else would I be able to do? So obviously There's the fashion aspect. There's the photography aspect. Um, I'm gonna try and see if there's any thrift stores. I doubt it, and I doubt I'm gonna be. I doubt I'm gonna be able to fit whatever clothes I bring with me, plus the whatever I thrift, which probably isn't gonna be that much. It. All I'm saying is if I find anything from the 70s or earlier, it's coming home with me. It's as simple as that. Or anything that even looks, you know what I mean? Like, if I find a reproduction, it's coming home with me. Because how many times in life am I going to get to say, I got whatever from a thrift store in Hawaii? I'm almost willing to bet it's never. Thrifting in Florida is not that bad. I've gotten some cool things over the years. It's not the greatest either, though. So I'm having to set my expectations accordingly, because I found some cool stuff in Florida, but on the same hand, thrifting isn't super. It doesn't have a lot of heat. Is what I'm trying to get across. So there's that. I think that's really all I would do. Um, and obviously that's going to be over Halloween. So um, I didn't get to choose to be Leatherface this year, which is a shame. I doubt I would have been able to anyways, because unless, well, no, I could have still made it work, because I'm not doing one which would require a chainsaw. I was planning on doing Old Lady, which I haven't done yet. I can't find a fucking apron that's even remotely close to that in the movie at all. And I've literally looked everywhere for something that's even remotely close, like even permissible as the something similar. I have found absolutely nothing. You'd think, with the amount of people who like reproduce movie props, somebody must have made the old lady apron by now. But no, it's like, and I get it. It's a really complicated pattern. It's really complicated, design on it. So it's a complicated apron. So I'm not super worried about it, but at the same time, that would be great, because I'm trying to do that. I'm really, really trying to do that. So there's that. And what else is going on? I think that's really all that I have going on from now to the end of October. And yeah, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I can tell you what's not a good thing is the absolutely abhorrent weather we've been having for the last 3 days. Um, it's a welcome change. This summer was way too much. I'm so happy it's cold again. And yeah, maybe I'm saying that because I've lived here my entire life, but I don't think so, because even people who aren't from here are saying that it's too much. So maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I thought so. Um, yeah. So there's that. I think, what time did I start? I think I started late, because this is saying 14 minutes. So we're halfway there. So bear with me for 15 more minutes, or until my dinner gets here. In which case I'm ending the stream, because I'm a big bag. But there's that. What else is going on? Um, well, we've walked a mile around the boat talking about how good the weather is. Um, I don't know. I was thinking of, okay, so high winds, ridiculously high winds. What the hell is going on out there? Okay, so I was thinking of what movie did I want to review. I don't remember what it was. I don't. I probably shouldn't even think of doing movie reviews because that's gonna snowball into a whole nother thing. And I'm already trying to do so much with this channel. And obviously I could do like get a separate channel and do this, and this, and that. It's an option, but it's not that good of an option in my mind. So I think I'm gonna skip on that. So, what movie did I want to do? Okay, just like for the sake of posterity, I'm trying to think of what it was. What movie did I want to? I think was it a movie or was it a song? Because I wanted to do both. So what I'm trying to see is if it was a movie, what movie? If it was a song, what song? I don't recall. The one time I actually wanted to talk about it, and I don't even remember what the hell it was. So yeah, there's that. Uh, If I remember, I'll probably put something out. I doubt it, but if it ever comes to me again, there's these insects that are just flying around everywhere, and they're literally the bane of my existence because they leave like oil when you kill them. So like they like to hang out on my clothes. They're not moths. I don't know what the hell they are, but they are really getting under my skin because I'm trying to keep my clothes pristine for as long as possible because I have a few actually like antique pieces. So I'm trying to wrap that up. I'm not trying to do with no insects. So there's the matter of the insects. Um, what else? Okay, in terms of games, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not gonna put this out there, but it gives me something to talk about. So, there's in terms of games, I haven't played very many games recently. I finished Half Life. I finished Half Life 2. I finished episode 1. I'm stuck on episode 2. I'm basically at the end, and I've already seen a playthrough. I know what happens. So I'm at the point, and mind you, I'm on like the normal difficulty, and I'm still struggling after playing Half Life and Gary's Mod for almost my entire life. I'm struggling with it. Yeah, I'm at the point where you are trying to kill all the Striders at White Forest. Was it White Forest? I think it was White Forest. Yeah, I think it was White Forest. It doesn't matter. So I'm stuck at that point, and it's really a pain in the ass because I really want to get to the end. I really want to get to the end of the story. I want to get to the end of the game, so I can say that I finished Half Life 2 completely. Um, I started Half Life back in July of this year, and I've been playing it off and on for a little while. I'm stuck at the section where you're in the electronic monorail trolley thing with no sign of it getting better. So I think I'm gonna kind of like pick away at it, see how far I can get. There's I really haven't been playing very many games recently, so I did want to do Spelunky related video. Maybe no, it wouldn't be a mini series or a series at all in my mind for that matter. But I wanted to do kind of because I've been playing Spelunky since I want to say maybe 2015 ish, give or take. And yeah, obviously I've gotten good at the game. I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I'm not the greatest of all time, but I've gotten pretty good at Spelunky. So what I was thinking of doing is having a couple videos where I try and see if I can beat Spelunky fully in one continuous run, which I have done before. So I know it's not impossible, but yeah, and it's not even for any particular reason. It's just something for me to do on the side, something to, it's just when I'm in the middle of working on um other videos, it just gives me some. Actually, hold on, maybe I could live stream that, because if I live streamed gameplay, that would save me the headache of having to edit a 30-minute long video and trying to condense it down into a 10-minute video, which 9 times out of 10 doesn't happen. So that is one of, I'd say, maybe 5 reasons why I hardly ever upload actual like videos of me. Is there's very, very few times when, because I don't know why the hell iMovie does this, but I do my editing with iMovie for everything. If a video is even a second over 10 minutes, it will not download to my phone ever. And it's a huge pain in the ass, because a lot of my projects are over 10 minutes and I have to condense it down. And it is so annoying trying to condense, like, okay, and I'm just using this as an example. That video is still being worked on, mind you. The abandoned school I went to and explored back in 2023, right? So it's been well over 2 years by this point. I'm still trying to edit that video in such a way that it's under 10 minutes, but still cohesive. It's not working. Trying to edit with iMovie is a fucking nightmare, but I don't have a choice, because I'm not going to pay for the premium version of KineMaster just so I can remove the watermark and get like 5 extra perks when I could just watch an ad and get it over with, you know what I mean? And obviously I've come a very long way with the, now there's 2 of them. What the fuck? Well, good news, I got both of them. Whatever fucking insects those are. But, well, okay, what was I saying? I've come a long way with KineMaster and iMovie alike, and I've always used the 2 at the same continuous time for, okay, so like to edit audio, I do KineMaster. To edit the actual like video, I do iMovie. So with a lot of the videos, like my music videos, I do either or. Okay, so when I first started doing music back in, I think, what was it, 2021? I've made so many music videos over the years. I've actually lost count. But I want to say it was 2021. But, or it could have been 22. But around that time, I would use just iMovie. And then once I figured out what KineMaster was, I started using KineMaster and iMovie. Somebody's here. How's it going? So using both at the same time made it in. I'm not a fan of the music that I've produced since 2021 up to May of this year. So if you still watch my videos, my music videos specifically, predating May of this year, just know that it's not going to be the highest quality audio that I can find. And speaking of, I'm trying to find a high quality audio rip for Styx song. What was it? Don't Let It, no. The Best of Times. I can't fucking find it. So I'm going to just try and hope and pray still. See, now if I would have made that video back in 2023, it would have been a combination of the two, and it still would have been horrible audio quality, and it still wouldn't reflect my best work either way. So there's really no point in me making the video in the first place. So yeah, and once I figured out what the problem was with the music rips that I was putting out, it soared from there. So I'm not gonna go back way the hell back before what I think it was 2023. I'm not gonna go through every single music video and mark it as outdated. Just know that before I uploaded me and Bobby McGee in the May of this year, every video predating that is outdated, either in terms of audio, visuals, or just editing or whatever. So I've come a long way with the two, and I love using both. I use them in such a way where it's not to like step on the toes of other editing softwares. It's just I've used them for so long that I really am not sure. I'm not sure if I want to try another editing software, because I know what works. 9 times out of 10, iMovie doesn't want to work, and 10 times out of 10, I have to watch at least 3 unskippable ads with KineMaster, and it's literally fucking pain in the ass, because I'm just trying to edit my audio. I'm not trying to do anything else. That's the only thing I use KineMaster for, is editing my audio. So there's no reason for 3 unskippable ads just for me to edit one video. But I mean, okay, once I edit the video, it's smooth sailing from there. So I'm not gonna bitch and moan about it too much, because like I said previously, I'm not gonna buy the whole premium package just for the sake of getting no watermark and getting no ads. That's fucking stupid. I'm not gonna let them I'm not gonna let them drain my bank account just for 2 premiums. Everything else is everything else. I'm never gonna use it. How did I get on this tangent again? Okay, so I don't even remember what I was talking about before talking about KineMaster. I think I was talking about okay, so I was going on and on and on and on and on about the music videos that I've been meaning to put out, and I've been meaning to put out a few, but I have not gotten time to. Working 55 hours a week really does not leave much to. It doesn't leave me with very much spare time, apart from weekends, and obviously I do stuff after work. Like if you're watching this, it means that I'm not at work and I actually had the time to do this. And also, apologies from me for making this 2 days late. What time? 20. Okay, so I'm gonna go on for one more minute and then I'm gonna wrap this up. So, I think I've covered basically everything I wanted to cover. So project coming in winter. The fashion lookbook is gonna be November. Music videos I'm really behind on. I still have a ton. I'm gonna start doing either re-uploads or just uploads of videos I've done or I've been meaning to upload. So yeah. Um I guess I'm gonna just wait out the next couple seconds. So yeah. I look forward to making these videos someday. Um Here's to hoping that I can actually get the time, patience, and money to make it happen. So everybody cross your fingers with me. So yeah. This has been 3, 2, 1. This has been PieFaceGuy9. I will see you in my next video and or live stream. Bye bye.